Ice cream can completely ruin your weight loss efforts. It is one of the biggest villains you might have in your freezer. This seemingly harmless sweet is, in fact, a trap disguised as pleasure, designed to trigger a vicious cycle of indulgence and frustration. Have you ever found yourself devouring an entire tub of ice cream in a single night, thinking that the momentary pleasure justifies the extra calories? That's the trick many ultra-processed foods use to deceive us. Ice cream, with its sugar, thickeners, and flavorings, is a true undercover saboteur. Ice cream is one of the biggest diet villains, and it's no coincidence. Its irresistible combination of sugar, thickeners, and flavorings makes it a hyper-palatable food. This characteristic makes it easy to consume large amounts without realizing the absurd calorie intake. It's as if ice cream is a trap, hidden under a cloak of sweet, creamy flavor that we simply can't resist because it has a powerful psychological effect. Its creamy texture and artificial flavors are designed to create an instant reward sensation. This makes the desire to eat more almost automatic, especially during moments of weakness or stress. The ease with which ice cream is consumed, without the need to chew and in a nearly automatic fashion, only contributes to the problem, resulting in excesses that can sabotage your journey to a balanced diet. Given the almost hypnotic power of ice cream, it's necessary to strategize the way we consume it. Eating ice cream straight from the tub is an invitation to uncontrolled consumption. I know you've eaten an entire tub of ice cream alone. I have too, and so have you. The truth is, ice cream is a trap disguised as pleasure, designed to make overconsumption easy. Its creamy consistency and the need to avoid chewing are tailor-made to deceive your brain, making you eat more than you planned without even realizing it. Eating ice cream straight from the tub is the perfect invitation to overindulgence. So, a simple strategy is to get a small bowl and immediately put the rest back in the freezer. This technique helps create a physical limit that you will respect more easily than if the tub is open in front of you. And yes, this makes all the difference between eating in moderation and drowning in unnecessary calories. Don't forget the trick of artificial flavors and additives that make ice cream so irresistible. It's designed so that once you start eating, it's almost impossible to stop. So create obstacles for yourself. Serve yourself and put the tub in the fridge, and go eat far from your kitchen. Ice cream creates a false sense of reward, almost like an illusion of pleasure. Keep this in mind. If you are struggling to lose weight, it's time to recognize that your environment can be a major ally or obstacle. The truth is, keeping ultra-processed foods, like ice cream, at home is like having a constant temptation in your kitchen. It's a scenario that makes the fight against your diet much harder. So, if you truly want to change your habits, the first thing to do is transform your environment. Make it harder for yourself to access high-calorie foods. If you have a place in your kitchen where ice cream and processed snacks are easily accessible, it will be almost impossible to resist the temptation. It's a constant battle between your determination and the environment you've created for yourself. Feeling like eating ice cream? Walk to an ice cream shop, have a serving, and then go home without having a container of ice cream at home. Your environment shapes your life in every way. With food, it's no different. The decision to change comes from within, but environmental support can be a crucial differentiator. If your space aligns with your health goals, it becomes much easier to stay focused. Keep in mind that you are not a spoiled child who eats whatever you want, whenever you want. Act like the adult you are. Ice cream should be consumed on sporadic occasions, not whenever you feel like it. If you want to truly lose weight, you need to understand that adapting your palate is a crucial part of this journey. I know you still remember the irresistible taste of ice cream and the almost uncontrollable desire to dive into a bowl full. But the truth is, changing your food preferences is key to transitioning to a healthier and more sustainable diet. Start by incorporating fresh fruits and lower-calorie foods into your routine and watch your palate change dramatically. You might find that, initially, these foods don't have the same appeal as a tub of ice cream, but over time, your taste buds will adjust. Try combining fruits with a bit of plain yogurt. Small changes can make a big difference in how you perceive and enjoy food. Adapting your palate may seem challenging, but it's an investment in your future. Additionally, you are not a spoiled child who can eat whatever you want, whenever you want. Don't be fooled, this isn't freedom, it's weakness. Are you so defeated that food controls you? What kind of power are you giving to something that should just be fuel for your body? Think about it, does food have total control over you? What kind of person becomes a hostage to a slice of pizza or a tub of ice cream? I'm sure you are much stronger than that. What you're doing is simply hiding behind the excuse of, it's just a treat, or I can't resist. That's weakness disguised as indulgence. You're not weak. You're not a victim of your cravings. It's time to stop acting like a child demanding sweets whenever it wants. You have control. Food doesn't control you. It's time to take charge of your life and stop surrendering to what's in front of you. If you want to be someone strong and healthy, start acting like it. Act as if you are already the person you want to be. If you were 20 pounds lighter, how would your daily life be? Would you go for a walk? Would you dress better? Would you take better care of yourself? Act as if you've already achieved your goals. With this in mind, use strategies to help you avoid temptation. One powerful strategy is to pay attention to the glycemic index of foods. Have you ever stopped to think about the impact of high glycemic index foods? It's no secret that foods like ice cream and other ultra-processed products have a devastating effect on your metabolism. They cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, which not only sabotages your weight loss efforts but can also trigger long-term metabolic problems and lead to that crazy urge to eat everything in sight. When you consume high glycemic index foods, like ice cream packed with sugar and fat, you're essentially forcing your body to handle a flood of glucose all at once. This can result in a rapid energy boost followed by a sharp drop, leaving you hungrier and more prone to overeat. This blood sugar roller coaster is an invitation to frustration and failure in your weight loss journey. To avoid these issues, it's crucial to focus on foods with a low glycemic index, which help maintain stable blood sugar levels. This not only improves your ability to control hunger but also contributes to overall balanced metabolic health, making you stronger to resist temptations. Knowing food labels helps a lot in choosing the best foods. Have you ever found yourself believing in claims like low carb or low sodium without checking what's actually inside? Beware, as many of these labels can be misleading. Don't be swayed by promises of healthy foods that are actually packed with additives, thickeners, and artificial flavorings disguised as wholesome options. Reading labels is an essential skill for anyone looking to control calorie intake and maintain a healthy diet. Many products that seem harmless may contain ingredients that sabotage your efforts. If you see strange, incomprehensible names on the ingredient list, it's a clear sign to think twice before consuming. Focusing on real foods and minimizing the consumption of ultra-processed products is the best way to maintain your health. But you know what's even better than reading labels? Eating foods that don't have labels. Have you ever bought a banana or an apple with an added list of ingredients? No, right? Have you ever bought a package of ground beef with an endless list of unpronounceable ingredients? Neither. That's because the best foods, real food, don't need a label. They are pure, without additives, stabilizers, or colorings. Focus on real foods and see your life change. Not all ice creams are the same. Those filled with an endless list of additives, thickeners, and flavorings have nothing to do with real ice cream. These products are formulated to create a sense of fullness and pleasure but are, in reality, just a pile of empty calories and ingredients that hinder your progress. When choosing ice cream, it's crucial to look beyond claims of low fat or less sugar. Check the ingredient list, the simpler and more natural, the better. Ice creams that use real ingredients, like fruits and natural milk, tend to be a much better choice. Avoid products with strange names and artificial additives. Many ice creams marketed as healthy are just a disguised version of junk food. They might seem like an innocent option, but they are far from being real ice cream. By learning to identify and avoid these products, you will be one step closer to making food choices that truly support your goals. Opt for a serving of artisanal ice cream with 2 or 3 ingredients over liters of empty food that is called ice cream but is just a pile of fat and sugar that adds nothing to your life. Now it's time to stop playing the victim. The momentary pleasure of ice cream or any other ultra-processed food isn't worth it. These items are only sabotaging your goals and pushing you further away from the body and health of your dreams. Reflect on your food choices and take real steps to replace these temptations with healthy alternatives. It's not time to stay in the comfort zone, it's time to act. Start reading labels carefully, adjust your palate to prefer nutritious foods, and, above all, make changes to your environment so it works in your favor, not against you. Your journey to an amazing life starts now. If you're truly committed to transforming your life, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Don't miss out on any of our essential content that can help you reach your goals. Alone, everything is harder. Together, let's pave the way to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Are you ready for real change?